All right, let's touch on this really quick. So, Ellie, you had surgery. Please explain what happened.
Okay, so there is a myriad of things that happened. One, and I know what everyone uses, this is like the go-to thing that everyone uses for a nose job, but I did actually have a deviated septum. Um,
Cocaine.
Two, what'd you say?
Cocaine.
What?
You get a deviated septum from doing cocaine.
Yes, it's from all the
That's so
coke I
I've heard.
railed. Yeah. Well, no, that will actually just destroy your septum, so you won't even have one.
Duh.
Speedy.
But so no, and then so there was that, and then on top of that, I had what's called enlarged turbinate. So I had to have a rhinoplasty, turbinoplasty, septoplasty, and a cartilage graft.
How did you know all this you had to do, or was it something like that's been
It was something that was like bothering me because I was getting headaches like every day for the last year and a half. And then, the doctor's like, well, let's take a look at your brain and make sure there's no tumor. And I was like, if there's a fucking tumor in there, I'm going to be really pissed because I'm a little too old for Make-A-Wish. So
Mm.
this is kind of bullshit. There better not be a fucking tumor.
I've
But
aged out of Make-A-Wish.
yeah, that's it. Exactly. I'm like, if there's a tumor, I've aged out of Make-A-Wish. There is literally no purpose of having a tumor right now.
There should be in like an older version of that.
Thank you. I mean, I would probably still apply for Make-A-Wish regardless,
Like
but
you could call it like fuck it or something like that.
Yeah, Bri. That'll
we can
it.
start that nonprofit org, Make-A-Wish for adults.
Right.
But
Something could exist like that. That's not that far out of the possibility. Go on.
yeah, so basically
Make a
what
reasonable wish.
happened was, and I broke it like 10 plus years ago.
How?
So
How?
it's really stupid. You're gonna laugh. It's really
Yes,
stupid.
I will. That's why I asked.
We were in Key West and we were on some family trip and I was swimming and I had my eyes closed and I went to come up for air and I was a little too close to the pool deck and I smashed right into it. And
And how old were you?
don't worry about it. Heard a crack and came
Last
up.
year.
Last
Yeah,
summer.
right, last summer. And there was blood everywhere. And I was kind of like, okay, well, that kind of sucks. Another bloody nose, whatever. Iced it, called it a day. False. Since there was no obvious word to the wise, if you hear a crack and there's blood, you broke your nose. And even if there's no obvious external deformity, you broke your nose and you need to go get it looked at.
That's where like your eyes were probably all like just black, right? Like everything was
No,
just
that's the thing too. Is like I didn't have any major swelling or anything. It's just kind of like, oh, I just kind of hit it. But yeah, and so on top of
since
that,
you won't say your age, can I ask, were you driving yet?
I might have been. I was
Okay.
definitely a teenager. It was between like 15 and 17.
What year
Okay.
did this happen and what year were you born?
I'm gonna say you lowballed it, so I'm just gonna say you were 18 or 19 years old.
No, I
Then
actually wasn't. No, I was still
Oh.
in grade school. I was still in grade school because you can ask my mom and my
Okay.
dad.
All
They
right.
will verify. They will
Okay.
corroborate the story.
So you didn't know your current husband when this happened?
No,
Okay,
no.
because he probably would have been like, okay, I'm not dating you if you can't swim with your eyes open and just crash into walls. That would have been a
First of
no.
all,
Why
he's
wouldn't
white.
you marry someone because of that? How often would she how often would she do that? That's a thing.
Okay, but first of all, he's white and he can't even swim, so let's not even go there.
I'm not a great swimmer either, so yeah.
I was on the
Exactly.
swim team till I was 9, so
So was I in water polo.
Guy's a real water rat.
Yeah.
yeah, I was a Middlesex water rat.
That was our team name, the Water Rat.
Water rats.
Middlesex
That sounds
water
about
rat.
right.
All right, go on, Ellie. So you wanted this, not surgery, but like you knew you needed this for like years, a year or two.
Well, I didn't know the extent that I needed it. And then on top of that, like, so like the tip of my nose drooped. So I was like having trouble breathing just in general. And they were like, you're fine. And it's like, no, I don't think I'm fine because I was doing allergy shots. I'm having to take decongestant like every day. And it's like, no, something is wrong. So we finally do the scan. And it's just like, oh, hey, yeah, your shit's really fucked up in there. You need to get stuff cleaned out and fixed. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I, for whatever reason, I had the nerve to do it. So I was like, let's do it. And I didn't realize how involved it was going to be. Like I thought it was just like some minor thing. But no, I had an open rhinoplasty, as they call it, which means they cut you right down here and then peel your shit back like an orange. Yeah.
Hold on. Like they kind of rip your face off?
Yes. Yes, they peel you back like an orange. Look up open rhinoplasty.
It's just an open rhino's ass.
Yeah, open rhino's ass. Yeah, there it is.
Stick
But
your face into a rhino's asshole.
yeah,
that's frightening. Oh my God.
yeah. And I didn't know that yet. I didn't know that until after the fact. And so I needed a cartilage graft as well. And so when I came out of it and got home, when the anesthesia started wearing off, I could feel in my face where he was digging to get the cartilage to put at the tip of my nose to support it. Yeah, that was, yeah. And for someone who's not a drug user, I have a very high tolerance for painkillers. And so that was a very miserable, like 36, 48 hours. I was like telling my husband and mom, like, you need to call him now because this fucking 5 milligram Percocet is doing dick. So
how long was the surgery?
I think like 3 or 4 hours.
Do you remember getting knocked out? Like, did they make you sing Silver Bells?
No, I was just kind of watching them. And then she's like, I'm going to give you something because I was like freaking out. She's like, I'm going to give you something that'll help you calm down. So she probably just gave me some Ativan and then, they put gas on you and that was it. And the next thing you know, I'm like awake and, your face is all taped up and shit, all fucked up. And Don's there, they're wheeling me out and he's helping me get in the car. And then I'm home and yeah.
What did you say first?
Just ask for morphine.
Yeah. What did you say first when you woke up?
I think I probably asked for my husband. I think I probably asked for John, or it was just like, you're like, where's my mommy? But,
so then getting home now your face is wrapped like a mummy, kind of like for how many?
I've got a cast on, and then I've got this like lovely little bib situation. I'll send you guys pictures. It's pretty fucked up. It's pretty
Could you eat or no?
Yeah, like soft food though, and like I still don't have all the feeling back in my upper lip just yet, and even like. Even in my nose, not all the feeling is back yet, and like it's really sensitive to cold. So like for a while, I still can't really fully smile because this nerve endings haven't like healed yet. But yeah, fortunately, my husband, I will say this: my husband and my mom were absolute rock stars. My dad was just kind of here, but no, I'm not kidding. He was just kind of here. But my husband and my mom were phenomenal. So
do you since you don't have feeling, because what I used to do when I would get the Novocaine when I was younger, I would bite down on my lip really hard thinking it would like, do you bite on the top of your lip at all just to like see if...
even like stretching it down, like having that muscle, I don't have that full muscle control to like move my upper lip just yet, and then even still it'll pull on like down here, which hurts. But yeah, so it was quite the adventure. You probably couldn't pay me to do it again, but it is nice to be able to breathe. So,
are you pleased with the results?
I mean, as pleased as I can be with it only being 2 weeks out. There's still a lot. Unfortunately, it can take like a year for it to fully heal, especially with everything I had to have done.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like
you're breathing
for 2 weeks. It doesn't look fucked up. Like it actually looks normal.
Right. Yeah. Because I found a really good surgeon. Let me tell you, it's a good thing being in California because we have our good plastic surgeons.
Unless you fly 6 hours to watch your team lose, then it sucks.
Oh yeah.
There you go. There's that.
Me. Eric, what were you gonna ask?
I'm gonna say like the way you breathe before this and after this, what percentage would you say? Like,
so right now, my breathing now is probably like so for when my breathing was the worst, like before the procedure, my breathing now is the best day when my breathing was the worst, because there's still a lot of swelling especially on this right side where he had to fix the septum, then dig out, and then re-put and then reattach and whatnot. It's like I'm having like my best worst day right now, and then as the swelling goes down, and the swelling fluctuates throughout the day too, so like there'll be times where it's like really good, and then there'll be times where it's kind of like, oh yeah, I'm a little congested, but that's kind of normal as things situate and get back and whatnot. Oh, I have to wear this fucking retainer. Yeah, there's nose retainers. And guess how much this piece of silicone cost me?
Hold on, wait. Let's do the prices right here. Okay, so what is it exactly?
It's called a nostril retainer. It's a piece of silicone, maybe like an inch and a half.
$8.50.
Oh,
$1.
Okay.
$1.
Brian?
You never seen the prices right,
I'm gonna go with 1,300.
Eric is the closest.
Well, what is it though? Did he go over?
He was over, but it's
so I win.
No, Eric was way closer.
That's how the Price is Right works, though. You can't go over.
But what was
Brian
it?
should have said $2.
These are Make-A-Wish rules.
How much is it, Ellie?
$250.
Oh, that's not bad. I just spent that on my Sprite shoes.
You said $250. I'd say Scott's closer with $1 than I was with $850.
Yeah.
$200 off. Oh, I guess you're both 200 like, okay. Yeah, what
I was
regardless
like,
Did this
off.
affect your math skills? This
yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Regardless of the fact, I was like 250. I was like, I'll fucking make this myself. Like, fuck you guys.
I had one surgery in my life, and it was the knee surgery when I popped it playing basketball 2 years ago. It was I came back stronger than ever though.
Yeah, I'm hoping if my running doesn't get better, I'm gonna be really fucking pissed because that's how I really was like being bothered by it. I got back into running and I was like, I can't breathe out of my right side.
She's just yelling at people on the streets.
They're like, I'm on the treadmill, like I'm having trouble breathing, but I'm gonna keep running.
Brian, did you ever have surgery or no?
I had my wisdom teeth taken out. That was it.
That's the fucking worst.
Eric, did you?
I had my wisdom teeth taken out, and I've had like cancerous, like pre-skin cancer stuff removed from my back and my chest. But I was.
Didn't you have like a something under your armpit too, like something removed?
I wasn't out for that. I had.
Okay.
What was it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was like the size of like an egg.
A cyst?
Yeah, it was like a cyst.
Right. It's weird.
Oh, it hurt so bad. It was like a ball. And
an axillary cyst.
And I worked at a
moving company.
And I couldn't lift my arm. And I went to the guy. I go, I can't lift my arm. He goes, I don't care. You're going to New York. This was after moving a whole family out of a house. I was supposed to go home. He goes, you're going to the city for the night. So I'm just walking around. Like, so then I went to the doctor, and he put like a little like numbing agent on it, and then he took something and it hit like I guess a needle, and he went in and just started poking at it to break it up. But it was so hard. He goes, all right, I loosened it up, but I can't do anything because it's still hard. So then we went to, I think, the Rucker's house. Or no, we were at Bob. Yeah, I think we went to the Rucker's house. I was with Chiz and I think Gary, and it was just leaking. And it was just gross. Yeah, I woke up and it just popped.
Ew.
Wait, that sounds like malpractice. They can't just leave you with this like weeping cyst.
Jersey doctors.
Yeah, we're known for our armpit doctors.
Well, you are the armpit of the country, so
that is true.
It's true. I had I got constipated when I was like 8, and I couldn't. And then I went to the Metamerge, which I still cringe when I drive past because there's this. Yeah, it was frightening. Like it was like the cap. It was the size of like. It was like a 4-inch capsule they shoved up my ass. It was terrifying, bro.
That was the best day of my life.
Yeah, it probably ruined like my thought process and thing. They held me down, like, because I was like, no, yeah, this is horrible. I didn't know what was happening, but I knew it was wrong. Like,
did you get your balls twisted?
One twisted once because I got like hit by a basketball.
Torsion.
Yeah, that was terrible too.
No, that's bad. That you can lose a testicle from that. You don't. That's a medical emergency.
Yeah, no, it was weird. That was weird, but they just like they fixed that with a quick flick of the wrist.
Well, yeah, you just gotta twist it back, but you don't want to leave it twisted.
But the enema. So like, I don't remember what I ate. I had to be 8 or 9, and like I just couldn't go. So like, there's this little area. All 3 of us have been there. There's a doctor's office. In Greenberg Metamerge, and like the doctors are fine there, but like you waited forever. Whenever you went to you would wait for hours. It's just like I drive by it to this day, and I just go, ugh. Like because I remember how long I had to wait. So like it had to be like 11 p.m. at night. I was crying. I was like, I like something's wrong. I was like 9 years old. So they just dragged me there. I remember they held me down. I saw the capsule and I go, what the fuck are you guys? Like I'm struggling like a fish. I'm squirming. And they held me down. It was like the shower scene in American History X.
It would be awesome if the doctor was like, just how I like them.
Yeah. I heard a zipper just like so like I remember like I just cried. I like probably looked at my dad and mom like, how could you allow that to happen to me? And then I woke up in the middle of the night, I'll never forget, and I relieved myself very well.
I'm surprised they didn't give you some laughing gas to try to like mellow you out.
No, they wanted me to feel it.
Yeah, we're not shitting, kid.
Honestly, do you not call this episode 8-year-old enemas? You
Well,
wrong.
might draw some red flags. But